you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said, being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step back, I couldn't ask for a better comparison, honestly. He's unguardable. And Porter Jr. should know, guys, he's the youngest ever to drop a 50-point double-double with assists.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, the pairing up front, Tice and Wood. Kevin Porter is out there with Gordon. And it's Green in at the small forward. So the Rockets win the tip. Porter with it. Outside, Gordon. Back to Porter. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Green. Offline with his 3. And it's the Celtics ball. Brown outside. Pass to Schroeder. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Schroeder's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Celtics. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Wood finds Gordon. And the 3 off target. Tatum against Green. They grab their own miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Schroeder passes to Brown. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Porter passes to Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Wood. Houston moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Traps in the tray.
And that high skill level coupled with the 6'10 frame and Wood looking more and more polished as a catch and shooter.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tatum kicks to Horford. It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And looking now at some numbers for Eric Gordon. How he did last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Celtics trail by 3. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
And Brown drops them both. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Schroeder against Porter. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Tice passes to Wood. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. Wood with the bucket. Wood's got 5 points so far.
And how about Wood there adapting to the defense? Can't get inside, so he just takes the mid-range.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porter. Second chance shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Tatum. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Wood with the bucket.
And not easy getting Wood off his spot. Even with contact, still able to stay focused and balanced.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. At the top of the key, Williams. Brown outside. Lobbed up there for Schroeder. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Gordon against Brown. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Wood against Brown. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And finished off by Porter.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Schroeder. Tatum looking around. Back to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Wood.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tate, he's checked in for Houston. And so Horford will bring it up for the Celtics. trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Oh, Tate following Al Horford's three-point attempt, and it's Gordon penetrating, and it goes down 2 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the free throw, no good.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Now here's Schroeder. Here's Tatum, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Gordon, the pass to Tate. Porter outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. David Nwaba is checked in for Green. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Tatum. He kicks it to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Houston leading by 4. And here's Porter. 17 points in his last outing. The pass to Tate. And here's Gordon. Shoots the 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
The shot's good from Cantor. The Rockets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. It's tipped. Porter passes to Tate. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Tatum. Nwaba defending.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
The drive by Schroeder. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Pass to Nwaba to the inside. Unloads from 9. And that one, good. 9 points for Christian Wood.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Tate. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Gordon. Then for the Celtics, Richardson, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Smart. Pass to Richardson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard passes to Smart. Over Augustine, 4 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Rockets. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Pritchard, headed by Augustine. Out to the right wing. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Augustine looking around, passes it to Porter. Back to Augustine, kicks it to Porter. To the middle. Pritchard passes to Richardson. Driving in, Cantor in the corner. No good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He gets it in there. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
1:37 left to play in the first. Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here is Augustine. There's the pass to Wood. Clock at 6. Here's Pritchard, covered by Martin. A wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. And the 3 ball is good. Hernan Gomez has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Rockets leading by 7. Now Augustine. Floats it up for Wood. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Pritchard. Count that bucket. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Augustine. Pass to Porter. Nwaba with it. Houston needs to get a shot. Martin kicks to Porter. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. The 11-footer. Headshot off. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. Now in his rookie season, Kevin Porter came off the bench. Now he's in Houston. He's a starter. And he analyzed the change in mentality.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start fast. And I got to come in ready to play from the jump.
And when Porter gets out to a hot start, Greg, he's shown he's capable of some big nights.
And finding some success with the Rockets, Kevin. Now it's all about consistency and finding ways to win games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, we've got Josh Richardson. Smart is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Hernan Gomez in at power forward. Williams, he's checked in for Smart. Here's Pritchard. Hernan Gomez in the corner. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
First one falls for him. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Celtics trail by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
The other upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Pritchard. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here's Augustine. To the paint. Here's Şengün. That's in. Augustine with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Horford. Fades and shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You have to contest shots no matter where Al Horford is on the floor. That time he's working the mid-range.
Augustine passes to Şengün. From deep, Green. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4.
Drafted late, 26th overall in 2020. Pritchard hit the ground running and really has never looked back.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from those guys that get 4 years of college playing for a very sound coach. Peyton was physically ready. His strength is a key part of his game. Listen, the skill set, the dedication, the basketball IQ, it's all baked in by the time he arrives at the league level.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Richardson. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. And there's the drive. It's deflected. Green against Horford. Takes the 3. Out that one from Nwaba. And now a 9-point Houston lead.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Horford kicks to Richardson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
That's good from Richardson.
Guys, what you love about Josh Richardson, he can stretch you out with his shooting ability. He can guard multiple positions, and you know every night you're going to get great effort.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Rockets. Jay Shante comes in for David Nwaba. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Pritchard. And Richardson drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Bounce pass from Augustine. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Shoots over Tate. Williams kicks to Tatum. Here's Tice. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Tice has got his first points of the game.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
In the corner, Horford with it. Fires from deep. Williams. And Williams is right there.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Now Augustine. On the wing, Green. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And here's Tatum for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 8.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Passes it to Tice. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
Well, you get the sense Daniel Tice relishes challenges, and if the defense is going to get into him, he will take that foul happily.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Both free throws good from Tice.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Outside Tatum, the three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
This shooting stroke of Jason Tatum is elite, so it matters not if he's creating his own off the dribble or, in this case, just rising and firing off the catch.
Now, here's Tice. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Clock at 4, and so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
2 on the clock.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Now here's Gordon. Now the pass to Augustine. The tray. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And the foul on Jason Tate. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for Houston. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Schroeder finds Brown. Outside, Horford. Williams trying to break free. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
For Boston, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Christian Woods checked in for Houston. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Horford, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boston trailing. Up top, Brown. Tate covering. Tatum against Gordon. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Tice. Inside. Here's Tate. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Well, he's got the green light to take exactly this kind of shot. You love to see Dennis Schroeder play with assertiveness.
The Rockets shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Gordon. Pass to Tate. Over Horford. Rebound by the Celtics. They swipe it. Wood with the bucket.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
Outside Tatum. Over Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon. Well, Dorsey's already a great scorer, and now Tatum has become an incredibly efficient scorer.
Well, listen, the great ones are not only about putting up numbers, it's how efficiently you do it. From 3, from the free throw line, this guy is so much more consistent. And yes, he's got the mid-range game that he can go to in tough spots. This guy plays big at the rim. He's everything you want offensively.
And he makes the first.
Jason Tatum has said many times his idol was Kobe Bryant. Some people think there's a lot of Paul Pierce in his game. To me, Jason Tatum has his own unique style.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor comes in for Williams, and Smart subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And so Tatum nails them both. The Rockets trail. Gordon with it. Passes to Wood. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Smart.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
He hits the second from the line.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt this guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you love more than anything is the willingness to take head-on tough issues. Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart. One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Now, here's Tate. And there's the pass to Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Schroeder passes to Cantor. Here's Tatum from the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
David Nwaba is checked in for Gordon. Rockets trail by 6. On On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Houston. He kicks to Cantor. Pass to Tatum. The three. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Porter against Schroeder. Porter passes to Wood and finished off by Wood.
And with how well Wood can shoot from three, Christian, a tough cover in that pick and roll, pick and pop set. You just don't know what he's going to do.
Austin with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Cantor. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's Tice. Wood. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside Tatum. Over Nwaba. And that one goes long. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the middle, here's Wood. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Now here's Porter. He's got 11. Wood, high post. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Rockets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
That's good from Tice.
Daniel Tice is a pro's pro. This guy has proven effective whether he is starting or coming off the bench. His strengths, his smarts make him valuable in any rotation.
Boston making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. 34 seconds left here in the second. Here's Nwaba. They get it again. Here's Tice. Can't hit from in close. Boston leading by 4. Smart finds Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Jason Tatum working into the mid-range area of the floor. Sometimes that's the only shot available.
And here's Porter. Here's Wood. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. And he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. Gordon is out there with Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Brown the pass to Horford. Schroeder outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Schroeder's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. Now here's Gordon. Pass to Wood. And some nice passing there by Houston. And finished off by Wood.
And looks like we got a man in the zone tonight. Once Wood gets into a rhythm like this, he tends to stay in it.
Outside Tatum. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Porter kicks to Gordon. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And it's Gordon penetrating. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gordon's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Williams' shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
It's Porter outside. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 5. Tatum dishes to Horford. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Here's Green. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Horford finds Williams. Now Schroeder guarded by Porter. Outside Tatum. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gordon the pass to Green. Porter bounce pass. Passes it to Martin. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Horford. He has 5.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Porter kicks to Gordon. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Tatum. He's got 26.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Over in the corner, Brown. Drills it from outside. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Porter dishes to Green. To the inside. And the rejection by Tatum. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Josh Richardson comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. Brown no good on the free throw.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Gordon the pass to Green. Misses from short range. Celtics leading by 12. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Richardson gets a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Richardson's got 5. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release. Still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Timeout called, the Rockets. You know, Doris, the debate about what makes someone an MVP is always interesting. In your mind, and you're a voter, what are the qualities of an MVP-worthy player?
You know, Kevin, one of the things that fascinated me about the most recent MVP selection was some of the slander sent at Nikola Jokic. And I think it had everything to do with him not passing the eye test. And by that, I mean, he didn't have eye-popping athleticism. But he was my runaway choice for MVP because he is so highly skilled and he is so valuable to what they do on the offensive end of the floor. He has vision. He has the ability to score the basketball in the paint and outside the paint. He can manipulate defenses because of his high basketball IQ. It was such a fascinating conversation, and what a worthy MVP for Nikola Jokic.
Now here is Augustine, following the miss by Al Horford. Martin kicks to Augustine. It's good from long range. Augustine's got his second basket.
Rise and fire from DJ Augustine. I love it. This guy has so much confidence in his scoring ability.
Brown against Augustine. And Kanter wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gordon the pass to Şengün. That shot off the mark. And the Celtics going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And yes, it's good. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, "Men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on." Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Cantor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Green.
I'll tell you, Cantor's jump shot is very consistent. The defense has got to respect it, which is why that pump fake becomes effective.
The Celtics have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
David Nwaba is checked in for Houston. Jay Shante comes in for Gordon. Then for the Celtics, Hernan Gomez comes in for Al Horford. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And Cantor drops them both. Rockets trail by 16. Now Augustine. He's got 5. Here's Tate. That's in. Augustine with the assist.
Well, this is DJ's role, right? A point guard aware that his responsibility is to orchestrate the offense.
For Boston, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Richardson outside. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Over to the left wing. Tate. No good on the triple. Celtics leading by 16. Smart on the wing. No good from outside. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now here is Augustine. D right on him, and the layup's good off the glass. Augustine's got 5 points now this quarter. And the Celtics with possession here. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Richardson the pass to Smart. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Augustine. He's got 7. The pass to Şengün. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The very definition of a savvy veteran. DJ Augustine threads the needle in the pick and roll.
Boston shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Pritchard passes to Cantor. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cantor. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Cantor's got 12.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Pass to Şengün. And it's denied. And he gets it back.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Tries again. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Drains the three-pointer. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Shots good by Hernangomez.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here is Augustine. He has 7. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
That ability to change direction, switch gears, stay in control. DJ Augustine doing it all on that dribble drive.
Boston leading by 17. Passes it to Pritchard. The pass to Hernangomez. Augustine grabs the board. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And it's Martin missing. Boston's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Smart misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The Rockets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one at the line is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Rockets. Porter comes in for DJ Augustine. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Josh Richardson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Pritchard. And both free throws good for Martin. Boston leading by 15. Schroeder kicks to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Wood, he's checked in for Houston. And so Tatum nails them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Porter passes to Tate. A three-pointer, no good.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and leave, no doubt.
Here's Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Free throw good. Porter. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Floats it up for Williams. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Shot's good by Hernangomez.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Schroeder against Porter. Down low from inside. Wood can't hit. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Celtics out in front as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Boston, we've got Williams. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smart. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hernangomez in at the four-man position. Here's Wood. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Hernangomez. And it's Schroeder missing. Rockets trail by 20. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Tate. Pass to Porter. Now Nwaba. You know, Doris, we see a lot of retired NBA players getting into ownership. Now there is some talk of current players getting some equity in teams. You see that happening?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Kevin. What I love is retired players getting involved, whether it's Grant Hill, now Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. They want to be in positions of ownership, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. But I do think I'd rather see current players just lock in on their careers than get involved in investing in current teams.
And there's a lot of power behind Woods' dunks. He's not going to get cheated when he takes it to the rim.
Celtics leading by 21. Schroeder passes to Williams. Back to Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
That's good from Schroeder.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Green, he's checked in for Tate. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. He doesn't get the second one. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Now, here's Schroeder. Here's Williams.
And just staying connected on the defensive end. Wood was in great position there to alter that shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Porter after the three-pointer from Al Horford.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Tatum over Green. It's rebounded by Houston. Woods got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And that one is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Schroeder looking over the floor. Williams dishes to Tatum. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called, the Rockets. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided, whether it's stats, time on the floor, the intangibles, with a winner, with a loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
And so here is Houston after Romeo Langford's miss. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by Houston.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Garuba on the wing, Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Unloads from 13. And Parker stays with it. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Well, long arms and great instincts make Jabari Parker a terrific offensive rebounder.
Pass to Tice. Exum with it. Back to Tice. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You've got to understand how to release quickly after setting the screen. Daniel Tice does exactly that.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Parker passes to Nesmith. From outside, off the mark. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Enjoy watching Dante Exum shred the defense. Spectacular with the handle.
And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams, Doris, in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
I think Dante Exum has got to concentrate on becoming a better shooter. He's got a ton of raw talent, and the upside is tremendous.
Now here's Tatum. Outside Williams. Horford in the post. Back to Williams. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one falls for Williams. And here's Exum. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Horford, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Exum passes to Garuba, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Here is House over Tatum. Another miss by Houston. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Richardson's running. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Tatum's got 39.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now here is Augustine. Here's Exum. Another miss by Houston. Richardson outside. Going inside. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Looking to end the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA? Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches of the season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
The free throw drops for Augustine.
And guys, what you love about DJ Augustine is the leadership he provides to the young guys. They'll lean on him for advice, for knowledge, for sets. This guy is just a key cog.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Augustine. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Tatum, and the pass to Horford. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Neesmith, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Exum. No good on the quick 3. Celtics shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. They grabbed their own miss. Neesmith can't get it to go. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Rockets. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Now, here's Richardson. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound in this one. Augustine against Brown. Augustine passes to Şengün. Excellent D there from Parker. Boston shooting about 42% so far. Richardson against Augustine. Baseline J on the way. Richardson, no luck.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
To the paint. Here's Exum. It's hauled in by Richardson. On offense, here are the Celtics. To stop the drought. And Garuba pulls it down. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Exum's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And the dunk by Parker.
How about the timing? And that's just great execution. Jabari Parker, send it in.
Augustine passes to Garuba. Kicks it to Exum. Pass to Augustine, and stolen by Richardson. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Well, he's letting them know he's in the house. Parker playing with great intensity on the offensive end.
Here's Augustine. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Rockets now. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
House. That's in. Augustine with the assist. House has got his first basket.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Augustine, and it's Exum in the corner. It's House outside. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Here's Şengün. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Şengün's got 4 this quarter. Langford with it. Richardson outside. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Missed inside.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Langford following the score by Houston. Parker's shot is off. And stolen by Richardson. And here's Langford. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .29 seconds left in the game. Here's Augustine. Good work defensively by Richardson. Boston with the ball. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long.